Hey guys, the Swiss here. Just got done with the run, and I just want to let you guys know how that went. First off, went great. It's cold outside. It was awesome. I am still sweating though, despite the weather. Felt good. Got the heart rate up. I was in that 170, 180-ish range the whole time. It was pretty great. I didn't overdo it. Whew, sorry, I just ran up the stairs. So what I wanted to touch base with earlier before I went on the run and I didn't, was basically the importance of taking it easy this first week or two, because for some people they haven't done this before. This is like, that could have been like your first, exercise that you've done all year. For me, basically, that was like the first running I've done in over a year. So, that was tiring. I didn't get to do as many 5-minute stops as I wanted to. I did maybe 3. I did 2 at the first 5 minutes, and then I skipped the third one, did the fourth one, and I skipped the last 2. I didn't have the stamina for it, guys. And that's okay. It's okay to start slow. It's okay to, not be able to do 100% of what you wanted of your goal that first time around. I mean, it's okay. If you set a goal and you said, hey, I'm going to run for 30 minutes and do 5-minute increments, and you did your best, well, then that's all that matters. Do your best and forget the rest. So what I do want to touch base on now is meal prep. And that also contributes to how well you can perform in your workouts. So if you eat only, let's say, like a piece of bread all day long, and you try to do a very rigorous workout, or just even go for a run like we just did, you're gonna fail halfway through. You're not gonna have the energy. You're gonna be tired. You're gonna be worn out, and you're gonna be all achy. You're gonna get sore and cramp up because you don't have any food. Your body's literally at that point. That cramping, that soreness you feel while you're working out on an empty stomach is literally your body eating itself for energy. So to prevent that, make sure you guys are eating at least 5 to 6 small meals throughout the day. I know you guys have been trained throughout your whole life to do the big 3, the breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's great if that's suitable for your lifestyle and for your caloric needs. But for me and how I work out when I did, that just wasn't enough. I had to eat at least 5 to 6 times a day every 3 or 4 hours. 3.5, it was the good middle mark for me. So just keep that in mind, that if you are tired, if you are keeping track of your progress through your workouts, make sure that you also keep track of the calories that you have in your body for the day. Because if you have 1 week where you eat 2,000 calories that day, and you go and you have a really good workout, and the next week you only eat like 1,000 calories and you have a crappy workout, instead of going into the rest of your day and being like, what did I do wrong? You already have a note there that says, hey, I had 2,000 calories this day and only 1,000 calories today. Well, no wonder I had a floppy workout. So just remember to keep that in mind when it comes to your food intake. That's really important, because the amount of food you get in is going to determine how much energy you have. And the amount of energy you have, so on and so forth. So what I'm going to show you guys now is I'm gonna pause real quick. I'm gonna grab the chicken out of the fridge. I'm gonna grab my utensils, my pans, stuff, and I'm just gonna literally show you how quick it is just to make some basic chicken. Chicken is a great source of protein. It has creatine in it. It has protein, and it has a lot of other nutrients in it that is really good for this process of building your muscles. It's really good, and it's really cheap stuff too. Chicken is super cheap. Let me show you guys. Hold on. Alright guys, so I went ahead and got out the chicken. Got out the chicken here. Got out my, dang, I'm not good at this just yet guys, but I got my pan that I'm going to be using, and I just ran out of foil, so I will be putting that on the grocery list, which I need to start making now. So basically, y'all, and when I'm saying chicken is super cheap. I'm saying I literally bought, like, I got 5 freaking pounds of chicken here for what? $8. If y'all are on a budget and y'all can't afford $8 for chicken, you know, come on, anybody can. All right, it's not that hard. If you're a starving college kid, $8, you know, yeah, but it's $8, and this will save you what? And this is good for what? 3, 4 days, 5 days for $8 for food? I mean, that's a deal. So, and then spaghetti or some other type of carb that you might want to include in your meals is also good too. Like any type of like couscous, grain, starch, you know, you don't want to stay too heavily on the starch side, but if you can stay in that, you know, the corn, you know, you guys know what good carbs are from bad ones. All right, boxed food, you know, cereal, that kind of stuff. Those are generally bad, or not bad, but carbs that are worse for you in terms of, you know, your body being able to process all the nutrients from that food. So if you have stuff like corn, if you have things like grains and rice and those such of, you know, food, it's going to be easier for your body to digest that stuff and absorb a lot more nutrients from those food items. So basically what I'm going to do right here is I'm just literally going to cut this open, and I'm going to lay them out on here with a little bit of space, and then I'm just going to take some olive oil and rub some olive oil on them, and then I'll pepper them and salt them, and I'll literally show you guys what this pan looks like when I'm done. It's literally going to take me less than 5 minutes. I'll show you guys. Hold on. So I know I said I was just going to just show you guys what the pan looks like afterwards. I'm actually going to legitimately take the time and show you guys all this so that nobody can say that I didn't show y'all, because, you know, that would suck. You know, there's always a butthead out there somewhere that's like, well, you didn't show me how to do it, so I'm not going to do it. I'm going to give up. So just so you guys can't say you're going to give up, I'm going to figure out how to prop my phone up here in like 5 seconds, and then I'm just going to have it, you know, here, and you guys are going to be able to see everything. And no one's going to be able to say I didn't show y'all. So, give me just a second. Alright guys, so there's going to be a crazy light in the way. Anyway, so guys, I'm just going to show you basically how to prep this chicken. I'm just going to, and make sure you guys got clean hands. It's important. You know, handling food, you want to have clean hands. Basically what I'm doing, I'm just taking this chicken, big old chicken breast, and then some olive oil. And all I'm doing is just taking the chicken and the olive oil, you know, throwing a little bit of oil on there, and just rubbing it on the chicken. Just rubbing it all over the chicken and get it all nice and oiled up and all that. No sick jokes, y'all, come on. And then just keep it down. And then make sure you space them out just a little bit so that they're good. They're not touching and they can cook right. And so, do that with all the chicken. Okay, well you guys can still hear me. I'm just going to do that same thing with all the chicken strips, and I will show you guys the finished product while they're all on the thing, and then I'm also going to salt and pepper them, just rub that on there too with the oil and stuff, and I'll get back with you guys here in a second. Alright guys, so I'm done. Literally took me less than a minute. Less than 30 seconds, not even a whole minute went by, and I'm done. Alright, all you gotta do is just grease them, put some olive oil, lather them in olive oil, put a little olive oil at the bottom of the pan, sprinkle pepper on them, sprinkle a little dinky little finesse of salt, and that's it. And then just wait for that oven to preheat at 450. And then you're literally going to be sticking it in there for about 20 minutes, and then you're going to flip it, or 15 minutes, and then you're going to flip them over to the other side, and then just do the other side for another 10, and you're solid. You'll have cooked chicken, but make sure to check it. Not everyone's oven is the same. So, yeah, that's my food for tonight. When that comes out, I'm just going to cut it. I'm going to scale out some more. I made some spaghetti. So I got a bunch of spaghetti in there. I'm gonna go ahead and skill some of that out. Get that started. I'm gonna get this into the oven. And while this is in the oven, actually, I'm gonna go ahead and take a shower. I'm stinky and sweaty, so this might be my only video for tonight. If there's anything else that I think of that I want to provide with you guys tonight, then I definitely will. But as for now, the Seuss is out. I hope you guys have a swell evening and a great night, and I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm out. Later.